Good morning, everybody. Hey, Mr. Mullett here, January 26th, day 82. I prefaced and warned you that I would not be in school today, this day being Tuesday, but I did want to leave you with a quick little agenda and a way to keep you guys moving in a forward direction so that we're not missing any time, as well as get some work done. So first and foremost, you're going to notice that the first link for you guys is this video, but then right after that, there's going to be the student sign-in sheet. And so you want to go and take care of signing in for the class. Please remember that if you go and, if you happen to basically sign in at the same time and sign out at the same time and you hit submit, please remember there's a timestamp that goes with the Google sign in, sign out form. So please be honest, keep the form open until the very end of class, and you can sign out close to about 5 minutes before the class ends. That's fine. So signing and signing out to take care of that part. All right, so getting back over here, you're gonna notice that there is the journal entry to start. That's J26, and there's 2 videos I'd like you to watch. They're also attached to the assignment post, the agenda post for today. Both videos are pretty short, 4 and 5 minutes, but I'd like you to use these 2 videos to go and answer your journal number 26. There are 3 questions I'd like you to answer in your student journal. The first question is for you to explain the concept of climate change in 1 to 2 sentences, very simply. How would you describe it to somebody? The second question is actually, I'd like you to go ahead and try and draw on a piece of paper somewhere the concept of climate change, meaning like, well, if you were to look at the Earth from a cross-sectional, and you're looking at the surface of the Earth and the atmosphere and the sun, and you're talking a little bit about gases, could you go ahead and draw what's going on with regards to sun's energy, infrared, heat energy, the atmosphere, greenhouse gases? If you could just go and draw a very simple drawing and then use the Google Doc in your student journal to snap a photo of that and put that into your student journal for number 26, that would be awesome. And then the last thing, question number 3 there is, what is one consequence of climate change that we have already been able to witness on Earth? So that's the last part there is one consequence of climate change, like something that's happened because of climate change that we can witness here on Earth. So those are your 3 parts to your Journal 26. And if we continue and look at our agenda, ladies and gentlemen, very simply is the sign-in, the student journal. The remainder of class is for you to work on your C-layer worksheets, correcting them and inputting your grade into the Google form, the score sheet, the grade sheet, if you will. And then if you're done with that, you can start moving into the OB1 concept layer check-in quiz. All resources are fair game. So you can use the corrected C-layer worksheets. I strongly recommend that. You can use textbooks, the internet, maybe even classmates if you'd like. But that would be the next thing you could work on. Now, if you start that, and there's not a whole lot of time left in class, I would be keeping track of my answers on a piece of paper so that if I had to pause it or come back to it, I could do that with the answers already completed. So just kind of keep that in mind. Keep track of your answers on a piece of paper if you're not going to give yourself the full class period to work on it. Lastly, if you get done with OB1, there is the Jognog quizzes that you can start working on. There's 6 survey questions, survey quizzes, if you will. So that would be one less thing you could work on if you are already done with the correcting and the grades and the concept layer checking quiz. Now, important dates: Thursday, January 28th, 2 days from now. It's the end of quarter 2. So I really would appreciate you make sure all your work is ready to turn in. And that brings me up to the current scoreboard, which, if for those of you who have gone and looked over in Google Classroom, you will notice that I did add, quote unquote, another assignment or another piece of material over to the Trapper Keeper. And you'll notice there in the Trapper Keeper, it does say current scoreboard. And if you click on that, you should be able to open up a Google Sheet that has the whole team's grades, and it's by student number. So you just have to look for the score at the bottom, or the class at the bottom. And just want to go and wait for it to pop up here, at which point you should be able to look at the very bottom of your screen. They'll be able to choose periods A, C, E, F, G, at which point here's the classes down at the bottom. So you just click on the bottom and they'll take you to the next respective class. And when you get to that class, if you look on the far left, you should be able to find the student IDs, at which point you'll be able to see your score and each score for each assignment. So just letting you know that that's available. And it's pretty accurate. If there's any assignments that you're not totally sure on, just let me know. I'm more than happy to look into it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm asking you to work on for today is get your journal entry done, work on your C-layer worksheets, OB1, concept layer check-in quiz, and then Jognog. And if you get all that done, you totally could spend a little time reading The Martian, Chapter 6, because we're going to start Chapter 7 at some point this week. All right, you guys, take care of yourself. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.